Something interesting. Usually I'm not the person to watch the game. Some people, they really like it, to watch it like a contest, like watching basketball, like soccer, like, I don't know, ice hockey, whatever comes to your mind. I have some friends, from the top chess, like they say, like, okay, let's go, let's watch. Now it's the time travel time. Let's watch the side notes, I never took a big joy out of it, These people sitting there very nervous, like first of all you associate yourself, with them, so I have a heart or some dislike to watch the games from the tournament, or maybe 5 minutes I stay there, then I withdraw myself from the tournament. Probably I am the best friend for arbiters, no?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me watching a game in Parachin? No, yeah, like when I finish my game, I disappear, usually. Okay, but I was watching this game from the screens. And I was surprised. Because Goryachkina, who was the leader in this tournament, obviously 14 years old, 2400 rating. Okay, rating part, it doesn't matter. It changes, with time, with who you play, in which part of the world you play, in which tournaments you play. But she is obviously really strong to be the leader of any tournament. Even sometimes, to eventually to pull this tournament together. These things are really important. But on the other hand, she really played very good games. Then she drew one game. This is some setback. She started this game badly. That's also there. But then she made some nice tricks by the help of her opponent, who played a little bit too positional. In some way, she has told in press conference that, positional chess is not for children. That's true. On the other hand, what happened, how they came to this position was because of a little bit too positional play by black. In order to convert your advantage, you have to put the dynamics into the game. And unfortunately, I would say that for this game, she couldn't have shown it. She really couldn't have shown it. And here, that's the important thing. This is move number 41. So they passed the time control. White has the luxury of having 30 minutes plus whatever she carried from the first time control. I don't really remember, but obviously, even if she had 1 minute, less than 1 minute, she has 30 minutes here. In some way I always confuse, because over the chessboard, the unit for time is a move. But also in a game we have the conception of how much time we have here. Now, these days, there are a lot of talks for, you name it, children's chess, children in chess, youth championships, talents, wonder boys, all this stuff. But usually, as one may already understand, the crucial point is not the games played by children against children, the games played against adults. Unfortunately, children today, they have some bad habits. In the past, people I know probably would have played this game really badly in another stage, but passing move 40, having 30 minutes, would show the patience to sit there and to calculate. Because this is the chance for white. The first move is obvious. But believe it or not, she has taken the bishop on e4, which is equal to resignation. Which is a very bad label. You know, this is, I mean, she was leading the tournament, and she had this position, and she took on e4 when, in some way, a tempo, she just, knight takes e6, f e6, quickly came over the screen. Knight e6, f e6, queen takes e4. She even didn't think. Now, simple piece of calculation, queen e7 check. Obvious that the king, when comes this checks from the 8, cannot circle to f5 with the queen on e8, queen h5 will be checkmate. This is quite simple. So which leaves us to go to that direction. King on h6. So we give this check. Once again, this is a repetition. It is not like checks from long distance that you have to calculate after fifth move on which square you will give the check. Here it's simple. So only it leaves black to try for something, to go with the king on h5. Now both lines, in my opinion, they are working. Number one is just to take it. Number two is to give check, queen f7, and after bishop g6 to take it. Let's start one by one. Let's try to take queen takes f6. Okay, the queen has to protect. Also, I mean, in a good day, with queen a5, maybe I may try f3, g4, I may try to win the game. So that's why this is really required. But one way or another, we end up now into the same simple mechanism, which is a draw by perpetual checks. We could have also achieved the same by first giving check, after black shots the bishop, intercepts the diagonal. Now we take, once again, a move in the diagonal will be resulted by this perpetual check. I mean, f3 is a little bit too much because black has the, I mean, black gives checks from down, you know, so king cannot go to h3 because of f1 square. Now you have to go here, probably it's a draw. But I was really surprised and in a negative way, because we got this upcoming player, 2400 player in all the times. It's a serious coefficient. She plays well, she's leading the tournament, she really had a good time. Still she's in contention for the first places, and all she had to do is just to spend all her time. She could spend 25 minutes and to resolve this thing, which is not very difficult. This is not a case of long distance checks. This is not a case of, you know, there is one square, you go there, everything happens in the same part of the board. And basically she resigned in this part, and also from, I don't know if the other one has noticed, I have to ask the Zhenya Surov. So there, this was mentioned in the press conference?
It was not press conference.
It was small, yeah, but because I have seen
it was
that.
our comment.
Sorry,
but,
yeah.
But I asked Nino, and she said that she didn't even see anything you showed.
Well, she was forced because she already lost the control. By this nice positional play with queen c8, everything, they played a couple of moves, you know, which were sort of forced for her. Otherwise, White's activity was getting very dangerous. But okay, once again, this is food for thought, as they say, for Goryachkina. When and if she wants to improve more, I mean, she has to mature up. In some way, she should show some, you know, older person's behavior to sit over the board. Now you have all this time, burn it, think, consider. Then, if really queen takes e4 is forced, do it. But here it's like even in a blitz game, people would give check from the other side, which is, once again, this is not a blitz game. She has 30 minutes. She really had to stay over the board, and I am very positive about her chess. I hope it was a momentary setback. And that's all for this part of the day.
So now I will do as usual.
The closing.
Okay, so today we saw first game was really nice by Grandmaster Kostenjuk with novelty and also great realization and great understanding of the end games. So thank you, Suat, again, and see you again at 6:30 with the small sort of review of the ongoing games. As I see that you were checking a little bit.
I was checking my wife's game, yeah, because she got
So-
real stunned at some moment.
It should be interesting. Maybe we will still have a few good candidates for tomorrow's conference.
Everybody
But we will
should
see.
have one game.
We will see. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you later. Bye.